Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this 90 defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On play action, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Gutierrez. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the air once more, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Costa. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, green. 50, green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Douglas. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle complete is Gutierrez. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Throwing, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the Rams had 9-7 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Costa. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Young to throw. And he is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's good.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Costa. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here we ready.
Young. Well, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over first and 10.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the set.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Young working out of the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. And a tackle by Nakobe Dean. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Purdy looking to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been a second, but instead it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Big gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 30. Watch out now. 50
Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Gutierrez. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's a spin catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Ready? Hunt, hunt.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Blue striker.
Now Young. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Douglas. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Allen! Christian Watson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Rams 20, 49ers nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. That's great. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
There's an incompletion partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Seibert set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good.
Marty sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Douglas. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Douglas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out!
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He finds Douglas complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Torres. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Douglas. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Purdy will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Okay.
Second and a couple.
Red, cycle. Set, ready?
The play fake. Now Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Purdy off the play fake.
And that would be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Rams 37, 49ers 15.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of the...
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try the left side. Costa. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Makes the score
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Still on his feet.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Young quickly to the flat. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a handoff up the middle. Costa. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
At the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's
To throw, Young.
7.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A gain of 13 yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Almost 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now Purdy.
Got his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll run with Watson. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They lifted out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
It's a loss of 19 yards. It's now third down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Going for the deep ball.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy.
He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A big play there. 55 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
49ers, 28. Austin Seibert set to
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll run on first down. Costa. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Ready?
Throwing. Young. Quick hitter here is complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Blue striker. Come on, stick. Mega. Mike, White. Ready?
Here is Young. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, it's Douglas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Get set. Watch out.
Purdy looking to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Get set. Here we go. Back around, up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Watch out.
Operating from the gun. Purdy to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Watch out.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. Those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these out, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
And Young's going to throw it here. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Ready?
Young off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Here we go. 10 black. Red, yellow. Hut.
It's Young off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point right down in the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
49ers 36.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Sheds off the tackle.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on. Maybe through the game plan actually work. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
50, green. Hut.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.